Don't mind my floppy ponytail as always. But I think I do need to transplant some stuff. This is for John's birthday party. I'm doing Ninja Turtles. I'll throw up an inspiration picture. I picked really cheap, I picked really cheap spray paint. So it was pretty dark to brown. So that's why it kind of looks dark, but so that. I did buy some more bulbs. I can see. I'll find them. I am Canadian, and we just had our election yesterday. Oops. I pressed the wrong tuner instead of volume. So things are a little not sitting right with a lot of people with the way our election turned out. And I fully understand. It didn't go the way most of us wanted it to. By popular vote, our system would be perfect. The last 3 elections, but it just doesn't work out that way. It's not the way our political structure is set up. But all I do know is that I put my faith and my hope in one leader, which is Jesus. He's the only true and good leader that we have, and I just want so much more for Canada. And I'm not super articulate. I'm not super knowledgeable on everything. Like I'm not. I wish I could say. I wish I had all this information stored up in my head I could just regurgitate. But I just know that the way our system currently is, especially when I think about my future for my kids, the way our economy is, the way our housing market is, and the way our crime rates are, it's just not a Canada that it should be, and it could be. We have so many potential resources in our own country that we could use that we don't utilize, and we rely heavily on other countries where we have a lot of resources that we could be selling and making revenue for our own country, alongside of our crime rates, where just our judicial system is failing us and just having repeat offenders of high crime and serious crimes always constantly being let out. Also, our housing market is just crap. No one can afford a house. And I know there's a lot of incentives from all parties, like the major ones, that had incentives for first-time home buyers, but that doesn't negate the ability for people to even buy a home in the first place, regardless if they have incentives or not. A lot of it sometimes doesn't even have to do with the cost of houses. It's the fact that people don't have the credit to buy a house. They're paying rent that is 1.5, 2 times the amount of a mortgage payment. But yeah, that shows no proof, and it provides nothing to help securing a mortgage. And that's where people struggle. They go from job to saving. Maybe they live at home, they've been able to save, but they don't have the credit, the history with the bank to show that they are reliable, that they're a good investment to put a mortgage into it. I mean, it's obviously some of it has to do with the cost of housing. It's just atrocious. And the way people can afford homes are in not the best areas. But regardless, that's creeping into every area. The crime rate is ridiculous. We live out of the city, and there's people stealing from farmers. There was one recently where a house was set up at gunpoint while people were stealing from them. So and it's not our police force. They're the ones having to keep arresting and finding these people. It's our judicial system. It's our court system that's failing us. And it's just a lot. It's a lot. And I know for many Canadians, we just want better for our country. I think all Canadians want better for our country, and we just voted in the way that I guess people assumed what was best for them. And I love the fact that we live in a democracy country where we all have the right to vote and the right to reform and become a leader if we so want to. So our system needs some looking at. Like I said, the popular vote, conservatives, from my understanding from the information that's there, and sometimes it changes, is that conservatives, Pollier, have popular vote. And I will just continue to pray and to believe and have faith that things will work out the way they need to work out. And we just need to really hone in as a community and start putting pressure on our MLs and our we have and our leaders within our own cities and towns and all that kind of stuff. So we have work to do. It's not just, we can't just leave everything up to the politicians and the leaders there in the house. Like, us citizens need to rise up and make our voices heard and stand our ground. And there's a lot of things I could say and I want to say. I'm just not the best at saying it. And I don't want to speak out of nothing. I want to be able to have all the information there. So I'll leave it there because this is not political and I don't want to become political. I just know there's a lot of us Canadians that are feeling a little bit unsure. And there's a lot of uncertainty and disconnect and lost, and some people feel defeated and hopeless with the way our country is going and the leaders that we have in place. But we'll just continue to press on and pray for our country, pray for our leaders, and pray for our people, and just take it as it comes. And there's a lot of political leaders that we have not yet heard from that we're all kind of waiting to hear from. So with that being said, let's just move on to something else. So I don't know if I showed you, I got this. And I thought, so it's a beautiful mix. It's just these ones, which I find really beautiful, the coloring. There was a different colors. There might have been like purple with yellow, like a big mix. But I really like this. This was $20 for 7 bulbs, which I thought was pretty cheap. And I got this from Costco. It's a product of Holland. I need to still look at my flower bed. And I didn't take any of my bulbs out last year, and I didn't really prune anything, so I really need to get out there and do that. It's a nice sunny day today, but it's cold, so I don't know, maybe I'll try to attempt that later. But I also got at Canadian Tire, I got some more strawberries because I just want to fill up my thing. I thought I got a different flower mix. What I got these two. I've always wanted to try them. So, we'll see. Oh, yes, I got these. 8 bulbs for $6.97. So I'm just going to put them in the ground and maybe put some in my planters. When I got these two. And these come back year after year. So I'm not going to worry too much about if they'll freeze. I'm going to try and see. There's also 8 bulbs in here. So I thought this would be good for some of my bigger planters. I can put them in the middle because it looks like they get pretty tall. They will get 60 to 75 centimeters, which is 24 to 30 inches in height. So I feel like that would be really good for the middle of a planter. And I have a couple really big ones. Like I said, I got some wash basins. I'm gonna actually go show you one. One's already in the yard because I tried to see if I can find how I like it, and the other one's in here, so I will show you quickly. You got Chase and Marshall. You got Rocky and Rubble. Loretta, why don't you have your boots on? Kids always like to take their boots off. That shop is so dirty. Okay, let me show you quick. I don't think I did. This is one of them. So it is quite large. This is my hand for comparison. So I'm really, really, really excited about these. I think they're gonna look super great in the front flower bed. So let's decide. I want to put maybe one of those big bulbs in there and then fill it up with some of my other little ones because I have the space. And oh, baby, you don't have your shoes on and you're stepping on things. Ouch. Did you step on the chalk? Where's your boots, bud? Where's your boots, my girl? They're over there. They're back there. Yeah, go get them. I'm just showing everybody your flowers that Mommy has planned and your decoration for your birthday party. Should we go make some lunch?
No.
Oh, what do you want?
I ate all.
You want a snack?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go see what we got. Okay, we'll be back.